Once upon a time, in the ancient city of Jerusalem, there lived a man named Abimelech. He was a kind and faithful servant to the prophet Jeremiah. Jerusalem was a bustling city, but it was also a time of great trouble. The Babylonians were coming, and everyone was worried. The people of Jerusalem were afraid, because they knew that the Babylonians would destroy their city and take them far away to a place called Babylon. One day, Jeremiah called Abimelech and said, "The people need help. Many are sick and need food to get their strength back. Please, Abimelech, go out of the city and bring back some fresh figs for them." Figs were sweet and delicious, and they could help the sick feel better. Abimelech agreed and set off on his journey with a basket in his hand. As he walked, the sun shone brightly, and the birds sang into the trees. After a while, he found a lovely fig tree full of ripe figs. He picked the juiciest ones and filled his basket. Feeling tired from his journey, Abimelech decided to rest under the shade of the tree. The soft breeze and the gentle rustling of leaves soon lulled him into a deep sleep. But this was no ordinary nap. Abimelech slept for 66 years. When he finally awoke, he stretched and yawned, thinking he had only been asleep for a short while. To his surprise, the figs in his basket were still as fresh and plump as the day he picked them. Confused but grateful, Abimelech hurried back to Jerusalem. However, the city he returned to was not the one he remembered. The once bustling streets were empty, the buildings were in ruins, and the people were gone. Abimelech wandered through the deserted city, his heart heavy with sadness. What had happened to Jerusalem? Where were all the people? As he walked, he came across an old man sitting quietly among the ruins. It was Baruch, Jeremiah's scribe. Abimelech was overjoyed to see a familiar face. "Baruch!" he called out. "What has happened here? Where is everyone?" Baruch looked up, his eyes filled with wonder. "Abimelech, is it really you? We thought you were lost forever. The Babylonians came, destroyed the city, and took the people away to Babylon many years ago." Abimelech was shocked. How could he have slept through it all? He showed Baruch the fresh figs he had picked long ago. Baruch's eyes widened in amazement. "These figs are a miracle. They are a sign from God, a symbol of hope and new beginnings." Baruch and Abimelech sat together, talking about everything that had happened. Baruch explained how Jeremiah had been taken to Babylon, but continued to share God's messages with the people. Even in a faraway land, Jeremiah never lost faith and always believed that one day God would bring his people back home. As they talked, an eagle flew overhead, its wings casting a shadow on the ground. In its beak, it carried a small scroll, a message from Jeremiah in Babylon. The eagle landed gently beside them and dropped the scroll at their feet. Baruch picked it up and read aloud. The message spoke of God's promise to restore Jerusalem and bring the people back to their homeland. Abimelech and Baruch knew this was another miracle, a reminder that God was watching over them. The fresh figs, the eagle, and the message were all signs that God had not forgotten his people. They felt a renewed sense of hope and faith. The story of Abimelech and the miraculous figs spread far and wide. People began to believe that no matter how difficult things seemed, God was always there, performing wonders and keeping his promises. The figs became a symbol of hope, showing that even in the darkest times, there is always a chance for new life and renewal. And so, the tale of Abimelech taught everyone that faith and perseverance could overcome any trial. God's miraculous works were a reminder that he would always take care of his people, even if it took 66 years for them to see it. The people of Jerusalem would one day return, and their city would be filled with laughter and joy once more. In the end, Abimelech's epic journey was a testament to the power of faith, the wonders of the divine, and the belief that miracles can happen when least expected. It showed that even when all seems lost, there is always a reason to hope and trust in the goodness of the world.